What's going down, y'all? It's A Paul. We are here again with another podcast. Like always, I'm here with Big B, Denelson, Lil D, Danny, Dan the Man. What do you go? What do you go with?
You
Danil.
can just keep working through them. We'll find something, I guess.
Danil.
Denelson, Danil. I don't know. I'm your host, A Paul. As always, let's jump right into it. Okay, for this podcast, we're gonna start talking with City.
Coon.
Kuhn leaving. He scored 2 goals. He got in minute 70 something, I would say.
Yeah, he played like 30 minutes.
He scored 2 goals. And, well, City was already champion like 2 fixtures before this, but they finally got the title today. I mean, on Sunday. And they are now awaiting the last match of the season, which is the Champions League versus Chelsea. Chelsea, who also managed to classify to the next Champions League when Leicester lost to Tottenham. So the top four of
Yeah.
the Premier League is City first. Second, we have Manchester United. Third, Liverpool. Fourth, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep. It was funny how Tottenham secured a spot for Chelsea in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Ironic.
Leicester just had to win, and they were in.
Yeah. Chelsea went all out. They went with 12 starters, 11 starters, and except for Conte, they rested Conte for the Champions League final. And Mendy had a blow. He got injured, and that's why they subbed him out. I was reading about it.
Conte's probably their most important player.
Yeah,
though.
definitely.
Both of them, Conte and Mendy. Kepa is not a good goalkeeper. He's a
Yeah, I think he's definitely.
If he plays, I'm pretty sure City can win like 5 or 6-0.
You sure?
Yes, if he plays, I'm saying.
All right.
It's because he'll get in his own head. I think that guy's ruined from like the previous seasons where he didn't want to get off the
Yeah.
pitch, and
Em-
he kind of
Against City mismo.
fumbled that. Yeah.
The final.
I mean, Chelsea didn't really get much out of sacking Lampard, to be honest. I mean, they're still fourth. They ended up fourth. When he took over, they weren't
Yeah.
they
I
weren't
mean,
that bad.
They got rid of him because they wanted to. It's not
Yeah,
like they had
of
to.
course.
Yeah, I didn't see any real reason
They
to
were still
do
in the
that.
Champions League.
They weren't doing terrible. I mean, they were doing just as good as they're doing now.
Yeah.
At least in the league.
Yeah, they're fourth.
They ended up fourth.
They ended up fourth, barely.
Yeah.
And Liverpool pulled off a pretty incredible comeback.
Third place. They finished third.
Yeah, they were looking really bad. And literally, they weren't even gonna make it
Champions League.
to Europa League at one point.
Yeah, I mean, City. City definitely dominated at least from the beginning of this year towards the end.
Yeah, because in Boxing Day they were 8th place.
Yep. That's where they got 13 consecutive victories for Premier League, I believe.
Away wins.
Away?
Yeah.
Yeah. City just out of nowhere stepped up the game. They definitely stepped up their game, and now they're in the final of the Champions League as well. No one at the beginning of the season saw that coming.
Yeah, and like they were close to like getting the all titles too, and they got knocked out in the semifinals.
By Chelsea.
Yep.
We are going to talk about the final towards the end of this video.
City champion.
For now, we're going to go over to France.
I'm just gonna
Where-
give one little stat.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
true.
just gonna give one little stat before we go on to France. Kun Agüero scored twice coming off the bench, and he started his City career the same way. He came off the bench and he scored 2 goals against Swansea in his debut.
Well,
And on his last match, he's leaving the same way. So he's basically leaving the same way he came.
yep,
I
because the first season he was
think
there, he won.
I think there's very few careers that can top Sergio Aguero's career in the Premier
Nah,
League.
there's nobody.
There's
No.
yeah,
He's
I
the
don't, I don't-
best.
I don't think anybody can say like
In Hall of Fame of Premier League, once he retires, then he'll be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he should be number 1.
Definitely, what he did was influential. It's crazy, just like that.
And that motherfucker didn't even had to learn the language. He
No,
just
he still to this day doesn't
yeah,
even
he's
know
still
English that good,
yeah, it's wild.
and he just took over England like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
humble guy.
Yeah,
I like that mural pic he has in front of that mural. That's a hard ass flex.
Yeah.
That shit's dope as hell.
93-20.
with the classic, the historic now commentary, Aguero, and it just goes in.
Martin Tyler.
That's the last minute,
93,
last second.
93-20.
Just so crazy. That's so wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even said it. I would have said it like, I remember that day. I played like shit. He said it. I played like shit, and he scored a goal like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And now,
sometimes it happens.
and now he's gone.
All right, now moving on to France, Lille champion, first time.
In
PSG.
10 years, first time in 10 years that Lille is champion.
PSG did not win. That's what's more of a headline, Lille champion or PSG not winning this league.
Both can easily be the headline. Because Lille, it's not that competitive a team. They're not that big of a team. They're not big of a club. And PSG has invested so much money that to not win the French league is a failure. It's a big blow for them. Like they only managed to win Coupe de France,
That's all they got,
and they barely made it to the final.
and they won in penalties, I believe.
Yeah, no, they won. They made
They
it
made
to
it to final
in
penalties. Yeah.
and they beat Monaco in the final. And then they gave their gold medals to Monaco,
What?
and they got silver ones. I don't know, stupid.
I don't understand that at all either.
So yeah, PSG was a terrible season. I think the coach they got was the wrong coach, and like
Pochettino.
yeah, I think they're suffering from that.
I don't know what it is.
I think it's a mentality thing because it's literally just throwing money to put people together to see if they can do something. But Neymar isn't the leader that he was supposed to be, and you got Mbappe that needs some good direction, I think, and he would be an even better player.
Yeah,
But
I
there's
think he's a little too cocky too.
Yeah.
That's the
And
problem, man.
Neymar has just signed a new contract until 2025, so
yeah.
they're stuck with that.
The coach
Player.
the coach they need to bring on it needs to be like
Someone
top
more serious.
Yeah, somebody very cerebral and has to think about it. Where they're taking the team for the next 5
I
years.
think Mourinho would fit good there, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, because they're lacking in the defense area, and to be honest, Argentinian coaches aren't good. They're not.
I don't know. I mean,
Name a good Argentinian coach.
Bausa, Alfaro.
Nah.
Más
Alfaro's
o
not that
menos.
good. It's hard.
Bausa, yeah. Bausa de Liga, yeah.
Bausa, yeah, like, but then again, the Liga's players were monstrous too.
Yeah, but
But he
Good players.
got them together.
but
Yeah, yeah.
That team that was a
He
good
brought
ass
them.
team. That was a good ass team.
I don't know. I just don't
It
like
was
the
I
Argentinian
think
coaches.
because of the the
Right.
coach.
So, Vive, they pulled it off. 1 point, right? That was the gap.
Yeah, 1 point.
1 point.
They won it by 1 point.
That's crazy. Good for them. I mean,
Yeah,
even-
it's exciting to see a new champion
definitely.
And
Yeah,
then every
exactly.
now
That's
and
what
then-
I was just gonna go to that point. I mean,
because France is always like it's a farmers league.
It's stale. Like I think Lille doing that, it's a big deal because it's not just a team like Monaco or another one of the Lyon or something. It's a lesser known team, Lille, and hopefully it'll shake up.
And
to
they
be
play
the-
good.
Yeah,
They play good. I watched them against Olympique Lyon when they were losing 2-0 and they came back and they beat them 3-2. And that was not that long ago. It was like a month ago. And that was a key match to take the title right now.
What other players do they sell off from Lille that go to other teams?
I'm not really sure, but I mean, with them winning now, I'm pretty sure like their main forward that's been scoring most of the goals. I forgot his name. He's probably gonna. There might be offers for him.
definitely. That's a problem. The same thing happened in Leicester.
Yeah, like a couple players from Leicester, Conte and
Vardy stayed.
and Mahrez
Conte went to Chelsea.
I feel like if they could have
and
kept,
Maguire.
I feel like if Leicester
Oh,
could have
Maguire was
kept
a key.
Conte, they could have reformed another team around that. But right now they're solid because they got a good forward with Vardy and they do what they can.
All right. moving on to our third topic of this night. Juve made it to Champions League thanks to a tie in Napoli's match. Juve that did not play with Cristiano Ronaldo, they won 4-1.
I've always said it. They've always played better without him. They would have won every single title if it weren't for him on the team.
I like how he looked straight at the camera and said that.
He he is one of the biggest annoyances a team can have. Like, there's no place for him.
Not for nothing, but like a terrible diva like that is definitely a detriment to a team. It's they got him as a headliner and to win Champions League, but I think it pulled a lot of attention away from what they should have been developing, which is players like Dybala. They should have been developing him more, and maybe focus the team around the player that has a future at the team, and didn't come just for
Yeah.
to glory hog.
If I were Dybala, or if I were Higuain when he left, Mandzukic, there's like so many players that left because he got there. And like there's other players that don't get to play because he's there. It's like that old man playing on top of you. It's annoying.
I mean,
He doesn't do anything for the team.
Here's the thing.
He shifts the whole system to fit
If
what he
anything, he
needs.
should play 20 minutes.
this is what I've been saying. Cristiano Ronaldo should just be the striker. End of the story.
For 20 minutes, though.
Just no. If you could even start him if you want, I don't care.
No.
But
He is a machine. He's a machine.
Yes.
He's an athletic.
you give him a ball, he's
athletic-
gonna score it.
He's an athletic.
Not
beast.
necessarily.
9 times out of 10, he'll score that.
Not
That's the
this
problem.
season. Not this season.
Because he's still playing out like an idiot, and the times he tries to go in,
he
he's been missing a lot. Yes, okay.
He missed the penalty.
I think
Anyone
think
can
he
miss
realized that people criticize him for not trying to go deep like Messi goes deep, so he tries to come deep. But
Yeah, I
he
think-
doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
It doesn't work for him.
And sometimes, for him trying to do that, like he misses out on chances
Mhm.
inside the box.
He needs to stay in the box,
That's how he got most of his goals on Real Madrid.
and that's fine.
I
That's
don't know why
fine.
he-
I don't know why people
like,
need to.
He thinks I don't know what he thinks, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not what you're supposed to be doing. That's something you do when you were young, which he was really good at Manchester United.
He's all right.
But over the years, it's just
Most of his Real Madrid career was poaching and taking advantage of the fullbacks and a beautiful generation of play from Ote and all that.
Gareth Bale is the most legendary player of Real Madrid, in my opinion.
what
Gareth Bale.
of all time.
Not of all time, but in this recent era where they won like 4 or 5 Champions League, was.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck you talking about?
No, the whole history. No, there's a lot of players that Real Madrid has had in the past years, but Gareth Bale was more influential
I'd say
for
Sergio
all
Ramos.
the titles they won.
Sergio Ramos.
Him too, yeah.
Sergio Ramos definitely.
But Gareth Bale was the one that made most of the key goals to win the titles. Not somebody that just makes the 4-5-6-0 and takes
There
off his shirt like an idiot, like as if he made the best goal in the world.
There was one Champions League. I don't remember. I think it was 2015. No, 2015. Barca won it. I think it was 2014. No, I don't even remember. But I just remember there was a Champions League where this nigga had like 2 goals in the semifinal, and that semifinal he scored like 6 goals in both matches. I'm like, and then he just went up and he was the top goal scorer, just because of the
Against
semifinals.
Bayern Munich, I think it was. Where he made like 4 or 5 offside goals.
Yeah, those shits were offside.
So
dude.
annoying.
That was wild.
But yeah, but
Anyways, let's go back.
Juve.
That's a
made it.
disgrace, though. Juve.
And they celebrated as if they won a
Yeah.
cup or something. Like,
That's a little bit sad to see.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd been like, okay, yeah, yes, but
Kind of feel like there was match fixing in Napoli's match. I don't know. Hopefully they investigate it and like, they
We
we
relegate
didn't
them
watch
again.
the match.
I
We
don't
couldn't
care.
catch it.
I don't care.
But yeah, Napoli,
Juve is a snake team. They're criminals.
criminals.
I don't like Juve.
Right, so we're definitely seeing Juve in the next Champions League. Therefore,
They're gonna have a hard group.
I think Ronaldo's not leaving. He should stay another season. At least that's what everyone expects.
The smartest move Juve can do is try to get rid of him. Like just
But
pay
if-
somebody else to take him.
If he leaves now, it's not gonna look as bad. So he could
Yeah,
leave.
I think he should take the L right now and just be like, all right, we didn't do it,
Yeah.
and go to.
Go to Leicester or something.
I don't know what Juve's plans are for the next season because their team is not good. They got knocked out by Porto. They ended up
Yeah.
4th in the Serie A.
They won
After
the Coppa.
dominating for so many fucking years.
They won the Coppa Italia.
What
and,
happened?
like bullshit. So.
And it's not Pirlo. Trust me, it's not Pirlo. I think the biggest stupidity in Pirlo is not playing Dybala more.
Yeah, and like,
I know
but
he was injured for a long
he was,
time.
he was forced to put Ronaldo. That's his main problem.
Obviously,
Yeah.
but you still got Dybala. Play him more. Play him more.
Maybe they told him don't put him because then Ronaldo looks like shit next to Dybala.
That's
Maybe.
a possibility.
I mean, he looks like shit anyway, but he's gonna look more like shit.
All right, so definitely see what happens with with Juve and Ronaldo if he's leaving or not. I don't think he's leaving. Same thing with Messi. I don't think he'll leave Barca.
No, if he didn't leave in that most
I don't.
crucial moment that they had, like where he could have just left and said, "All right, you left. He's gone."
Yeah,
I don't
He didn't
see.
leave there. He doesn't leave now.
I don't see Juventus getting any better for next season though.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what their plans are.
Yeah,
Are they
like-
gonna make some big signings? Because you already have Ronaldo, which is one of the best players by many.
He's an effective tool. That if you have the right
Was
system
one
for-
of the best players.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's still.
he could be
A lot of
No,
effective.
he
people still
was.
consider him.
He's very effective.
He's not no more. He was one of the best players.
All right, so
Point is, they don't have a team.
they don't. They don't really know. It's just a goal.
I mean,
wherever
they
it
have
comes.
too many old players. They want to be playing Buffon. They want to be playing Ronaldo. They want to be playing Chiellini. Like they're too old, man. Like I know it's called Vecchia Senora, but just get some younger players like Kulusevski,
I feel like they
McKennie.
I don't
they
like
just
McKinney.
they
But
just
he
stop
could
caring
put
about the
those.
future. Like,
Chiesa's been
Chiesa's
key. He's the main reason they're in the Champions League right now. The Champions League they
Yeah.
qualified, and he's the main reason they won the Coppa Italia.
Definitely see what Juve has in store for us over the summer transfer. Definitely. And if they don't make any changes, if they don't bring in any new faces, the reality is probably gonna repeat itself next
Yeah.
season because
They won't win the title, and it's still gonna be a failure if they don't win the title again. They have to win the title at least.
yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Juve. Moving on to our last point, we're gonna review the Champions League final for this Saturday. Manchester City versus Chelsea.
man changer.
Big B.
Seeing how they come in the form, City is the candidate to take the final
Definitely.
because of the 5-0, and they have their
Champion.
champions, and they're just coming from the emotion. Like
They
they're
eliminated
going,
PSG.
yeah, they eliminated PSG, and they're going with everything. They just won the Premier League this
They're
Sunday.
in better form.
They're in better form. They're emotionally they're just better. They're just right
All
now.
around they're better. I think the only better player they have is Conte.
Better than Fernandinho, I'm not so sure in these recent matches.
Shut up. I told you Fernandinho was
But-
better.
But he's
You wanted
Fernandinho.
Rodri
There's
to play
there's
more.
players that boost up their game. Fernandinho
No.
sucks balls. Last 2 years he sucked balls. There's players just bring
It's
up
because
their
he was playing
form.
center back. That's not his spot. That's what I'm saying. He's not a center
He's
back.
even played at center defensive mid and he messed up a lot. So, but there's players that just bring up their form. That's all you have to do. That's what City's about. You have
But
to bring
how
up
do
the
you
form.
do that? By fucking playing them.
Yes, you either. That's why he gives the moments, and then you have to get the
Moments. It's not about moments. It's about
no,
matches.
No. You can't be playing all the time and then just fucking up like constantly like an idiot and keep playing. You fuck up, you're out.
Anyone can fuck up.
That's why. That's why so
So
many.
if Messi fucks up, you're gonna bench him for the rest of the season.
That's a whole different story. We're talking about
There's-
City here.
there's
We're not
mar-
talking
there's
about.
margins, yeah.
We're talking about City here. We're not talking about shit Barcelona. Barcelona, there's no way they would bench Messi. Messi should bench fucking Barcelona.
All right,
Just play by himself.
get into the point.
Yeah, City is coming with everything. They won
Of
the
course.
5-0. Chelsea comes from losing to Aston Villa 2-1. And they went with most of their key players.
Except for Conte.
Still, make more goals, damn it. Conte's not going to do everything for you.
Of course not. Of course not.
He almost does though.
No, he
Almost-
doesn't. He
almost
doesn't. No, he's nowhere near doing everything.
This is what.
If not, they would have finished second, third in the league. They finished fourth.
He's a valuable player because he does most things.
But they wouldn't have finished fourth if he was so important.
But I
Look,
mean,
Messi's way more important. That's why they
Obviously.
they fought the title to the last game,
Obviously,
almost two last games. Conte's not at that level. He's good, but
that's why. That's why
Premier-
he's good for certain matches. This is one match. Just one match.
Yeah, that's all he needs to be good for.
the Chelsea better hope he's fine
shows
though,
up- yeah, he shows up.
because if they didn't put him last match, obviously for the same for the final, but he could still like refall.
Obviously, on paper, Man City is definitely looking way better.
Yeah, it's 'cause
We're just discussing right now. We're just discussing content.
Chelsea come from a loss 2-1. They come from losing the FA Cup final. They come from losing to Arsenal, a derby, 1-0 in their own stadium. Chelsea's slipping. They're coming weak to the Champions League final.
Yeah,
But City can't get confident because it's a weak
and,
Chelsea.
and not just that, it's a final. I always say
And City,
it's a final, and they're gonna want to win it, and they're in it. It's just one match.
course.
You can win 1-0,
City,
and you're champion.
City
That's it.
bien, like how they
Or
say,
you just win in penalties.
how they say in Spanish, City viene con la sangre en el ojo
Y como,
after losing twice to Chelsea.
y como también se dice en Spanish, las finales no se juegan, las finales se ganan.
Yeah, but City viene con la sangre en el ojo.
Yeah,
After
but
2 matches losing to them. You're not. I'm sorry, but you're not going to beat City 3 times in the same season.
I don't know,
It
man.
doesn't happen. It doesn't even happen twice.
I don't know, man. Manchester United always beats you like for the past 5 years, I think. Every
Yeah,
single match.
and none of those matches meant one little piece of shit. Not one single match. If they're happy about that, they're fucking morons. That's how stupid Manchester United fans are. They're just like,
It's still weird to me that they're second though.
That's crazy.
I watched a few of their matches and it just
They got
doesn't feel
lucky.
it doesn't
I don't-
feel like
yeah.
it's a
they
second
got
place.
so many
performance.
penalties. They got so many penalties.
knows.
So
I don't
many.
even think
It's
they
weird.
even
It's
know.
weird.
It's not
It's
that weird.
weird,
It's
but-
just VAR and like the referees helping them out. Like it's ridiculous how
And then
many
again,
penalties they got.
Liverpool was doing ass because they had a lot of injuries. Tottenham was just stupid.
They're just
Arsenal's
sloppy,
just being Arsenal.
But going back to the Champions League final,
Okay, what happened, Fat? But
Chelsea doesn't have a goal scorer.
they don't.
Look at their Premier League top goal scorer. Who is it? I
Conte.
told you.
It was
No, I
Conte?
told you.
No.
It's Jorginho
Oh, Jorginho, yeah.
with 7 penalties.
Stop.
That's their top goal scorer in
No.
the Premier League.
That's why they ended up fourth. I mean, yeah, fourth.
Yeah, that's their top goal scorer in the Premier League. 7 goals from a penalty spot. They don't have a goal
That-
scorer.
Yeah,
You need a goal
That
scorer
is
against Chelsea.
actually ridiculous.
You need a goal scorer against Chelsea. The teams that fuck us up are teams with goal
Against
scorers.
Chelsea?
No, the teams that fuck us up against City. The teams that fuck up City are teams with goal scorers.
Oh.
If not,
Yeah.
look at Leicester. Leicester,
Yeah, but
Vardy always
here's the
scores
problem.
on us.
I think Chelsea, where they're most solid, is in the back.
Nah. They're okay.
Who's the lineup? In the
Rudiger sucks
Rudiger,
balls.
Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva's old. Rudiger sucks. The German.
They're not that good, but
Or they're effective.
yeah, they just get the job
They're
done.
okay.
We'll see. But then again, I don't know. I mean, City always is definitely gonna play the same fucking formation they've been playing. Forward.
You think Agüero's gonna get some minutes?
If they're winning, if 1-2-3-0, I think he'll put him in.
I think this Guardiola, just come out of nowhere and just surprise Chelsea and
Start him?
Start him. That'd be crazy.
It's
Ah.
because Agüero's not. I don't think he's past his prime. I think he's like at the late stages of his prime, but he can still put out.
Nah,
a
his prime is past.
Put out a good performance. No, I think.
Nah, his prime's past.
I
It's
think
past.
this is the kind of game where he'll.
He's still really good.
I
but
mean, he's a forward. He doesn't even need that
Yeah, I
much
know.
physique.
Yeah, he doesn't need to move that much.
he's really
No.
good. He's really, really good. But of course, his prime's past.
And this is the game of his life, also. This is the most important match probably of his career.
I don't know. I think
If Guardiola does it, that's crazy. That is crazy. I would not.
it's a
I
big
would not
risk,
expect
right?
that.
It's
I
a
would
big
not-
risk.
of
If he
course.
does it, it's all on him.
If he does it and then they lose, they're gonna blame Guardiola.
it's all on him. Yeah, of course.
But
You can't blame the player for playing. You have to blame the person that puts
it'll
him.
be hard to blame a forward for a loss or a tie. Like unless he misses clear ass chances. But in which case, if Agüero has clear ass chances, he's probably making them.
Yeah.
Is
The
my
last
point.
match against Chelsea, he didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
That's because he tried chipping a fucking penalty. You think he'll try chipping again?
Of course not, but
don't even
there
think
was
he'll
another
take it.
chance where he couldn't make it too, and Sterling had to push it in for him.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, like I said, if both teams play at the top of their game,
With their starting 11, though.
of course.
Because if Chelsea doesn't play with Conte and
Yeah.
and
Obviously, there
and
could be
Mendy,
surprises, like we always say. Sometimes Guardiola does something stupid last minute, or there could be an injury last minute. You never know.
Yeah.
But if they play with the same 11 they played, both of them in the semifinals, and both teams play at the top of their game, City should take it.
yeah, because
Shitty, City.
Chelsea they barely eliminated Real Madrid. It was kind of a poor match. It was
But it's because Real Madrid is always hard. They're equipo copero. It's just
That's their competition too.
that's them. They're always
they
gonna be
were
hard. I don't
back
care how-
then, but now they're not.
Back then, you're talking back then as if it were like fucking
10 years.
30 years ago.
This 3-4 years ago.
Yes, but I don't know. I mean, a final's a final. I don't care. A final's a final. Like I said,
Because
if
we had
I hope it goes to penalties.
we had City, we had City in the semifinals. We had City, those champions. We have PSG that didn't stay champion. We have who was on the semifinal? Real Madrid that didn't stay champion. We had Chelsea that didn't stay champion. I'm guessing the champion of the Champions League has to be City. Like they're the only ones that stay champion in the league. You have the second, third, fourth place teams in the Champions League semifinals.
but we're talking about
It's kind
this
of
Champions
poor.
League is the ones that what happened last season, idiot. That's why they're in this Champions League.
Obviously, but like right now, currently, they're in the semifinals is when you're already like almost done with the league.
Yeah, but you classify to the Champions League if you're in finish top four.
Yeah,
And then
Chelsea was fourth, and they're doing it again. So they were fourth when they made
All
it
right,
to the
that,
Champions
okay,
League.
there you go. Real
I
Madrid was
think
champion.
I think
PSG too.
I think fourth is an accurate representation of how Chelsea are looking, and how they're probably entering this final.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
considering
No, but
that
I think Like us should.
considering that City and Chelsea
They even lost the
are from the same league, it's easy to compare them, and I think City shouldn't have much of a problem.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, but sometimes you know that more than
Obviously.
anybody, fat butt.
obviously they can come. They can call a stupid bullshit penalty. They could call a fucking handball. They could make a goal with their fucking handball, like stupid Pochettino's bitch ass team. They made a handball goal and then eliminated City. Obviously that can happen. There's nothing else that.
Or you could have
That's robbery.
chances like Sterling underneath the goal and just fucking send it over.
Yeah, that can happen too. Like, if Sterling plays, that can happen.
Yeah. So, it's this match is mostly for City to lose than Chelsea winning it.
I think this is it. This is if City wants to win the Champions League, it's
Yeah,
now.
this-
It's now.
Now or never.
Not necessarily.
Obviously, not necessarily because they could come back. And
City
do it.
can like buy Kane for the next year and then like just be Champions League, be in the Champions League final for the next 2-3 years.
Yeah, but I think City has had a good enough team to win the Champions League.
No,
for the
they
past
have
five- for
they
the
have to
past
win
5
it.
years.
They have to win it, and they have to win it in the next 3 years. City has to win it in these next 3 years.
What?
They have to.
consecutively.
They have to,
What
man.
are you saying? What?
They have. City has to win the Champions League in these 3 years that are coming.
Consecutively.
That's not,
Yes, they have to. That's how good they are right now.
I think they're that good to do it, and it's also
looking at the
and
other
it's,
teams.
and it's also possible because everybody else sucks dick.
But that's why.
Doesn't
I
matter,
don't
yeah.
think you're gonna
It's-
suck dick for that long.
Right now they have to win this one
That's
because
why.
this is their best chance.
Exactly.
And if they don't win this one, then they have to win everything after.
You think Real Madrid and Barcelona, you're just gonna okay, we suck this season. We're just gonna keep playing with the same team.
Barcelona's been playing like that since 2015, nigga.
No,
They-
they're worse, man. They're worse.
That's why Barcelona's gonna keep going down.
No, what?
Messi's just getting older and older, buddy.
I think
Messi's still
Barcelona.
at the top of his
Piqué's just
fucking
staying there and staying there. He's gonna stay there and be like, "Fuck you, Barcelona. I'm
They-
gonna stay here all the time."
Barcelona hasn't thought about the future either. They've been riding that hype train with Messi, and I think it's showing right now because they need to replace.
They're already trying to get Agüero. That's
yeah,
one step.
that's a good
That-
step.
that-
But why you have Piqué in the
Why
back?
is that a good step? He's old.
Agüero's really good.
He is
He's
really
not that
good.
old. He's only
really-
32 years old.
Yeah,
For a forward, that's not that old.
He's good.
he still has
So
2
why-
or 3 years
Why would you get rid of another guy that's the same age? to get
because
another-
Suarez sucks.
I don't think he sucks.
Right now, you're getting rid of. By the way, you're not getting rid of Suarez. Basically,
Yeah,
Suarez not there anymore. There,
yeah.
Suarez. They're
I think
stupid.
got rid of
But I
Suarez.
think they're just getting the replacement for what Suarez left.
Yeah,
They're just doing it. This is right.
yeah, they're stupid. They got rid of Suarez. Like, okay, whatever. We're just gonna play with no forward.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they did.
It's still like that. They almost fought the league.
And also, Widow's injury prone. He hasn't had any consistency. He doesn't.
He'll get it.
He'll get it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt him being like the second
Of course not.
top goal scorer.
There's no other. Who the fuck's gonna play instead of Agüero in fucking Barcelona? No one. Braithwaite, he doesn't even play. He doesn't even play Braithwaite. All right, so we'll do another podcast. If City wins, I'm pretty sure you'll be here. If they don't, I don't think. Will you still join?
I mean, like
still
to
join
analyze the match, obviously. See what happened.
All
The,
right.
the only way that City doesn't win is a robbery.
We'll see. We'll see. Esto es fútbol, papá.
Yeah, that's the problem. That like there's so many robbery in football. That's the problem. Nigga, I've seen so many fucking finals. Real Madrid having fucking 13 titles with the
Yeah,
biggest
but
robbery
when there was
there.
no VAR. There's VAR at least now. It's harder to do it.
Yeah, of course, that's why they haven't won a fucking Champions League title since
Alright,
they
it's
put
harder
VAR.
to do it. Okay. So, that being said, we'll be back Sunday reviewing the final. And then that's the end of this whole season for football. We'll come back with Copa America, definitely. Copa America.
Man, South American soccer sucks.
What?
Sucks.
Copa America?
Yes, it sucks.
Nah.
It fucking sucks,
Nah.
man.
Pasión, papa.
Nah, it sucks.
It's all about the passion.
You can come talk about the eliminatorias, but the Copa America sucks. Same shit as the Euros. The Euros is even worse.
That is true.
The Euros is
But
worse.
if you want to talk about it, we can
Of course
talk
the
about
Euros
it.
is worse.
Euros is
Of
true.
course. The
No one
Euros-
watches that crap.
Having fucking 40-year-old men winning the damn Euros.
Yeah.
I'm doing Copa America. I don't know if you,
Alright,
if you
we'll
want.
do it so we can talk shit about
But what?
the teams, about the countries here. in
We'll
South
see.
America.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. That we gotta watch our fucking own country,
Alright,
dumbass.
either Argentina or Ecuador stays champion. That's it. I'm telling you right now. When you want my, if you want to talk about it, there it is.
We still don't even know who the fuck is going for Ecuador.
Doesn't matter.
We'll see. But
The other teams are trash. That's why.
this Sunday, Champions League,
Saturday.
the Sunday podcast.
No, but you guys better.
Or
watch
you want to do it Saturday after the match?
Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it while
Depends.
the match is
Depends
going
if I'm
on?
We'll
not
do a
wasted.
live stream.
Depends if
Do
I'm
it.
not
Yeah, we'll
wasted.
just do a live stream.
Who?
Depends if I'm not wasted.
Why the
like,
fuck would you be wasted?
we're drinking, like if they win the
Guys,
Champions title.
chucha.
Live stream it. Live stream it.
I'll definitely do it. But this nigga cursed too much.
No, you're not gonna live stream it, man. You're not gonna fucking
Why?
fuck up that moment for me.
Oh!
Something you live but the moment you don't have to fucking have it recorded.
Okay, so we'll catch you guys on the podcast for the Champions League final, reviewing the match.
Let us know who you're supporting.